Sign Guys Corner. I'm here with Dangerous Danny Porkchop Donnavon, wrestler, GM, ex-ref.
Yeah, I've done a lot of things. Thank you for having me on your show. It means a lot to me to finally do it. You've been coming to our shows for a lot, so it's kind of nice to be doing something with you there instead of listening to you yell all the time.
Well, appreciate it. How did you, I know you don't like to talk about your past that much, but how did you actually get started in wrestling?
I went to a wrestling school, like everybody. Went to a wrestling school, got trained, went a little bit up in Minnesota and wrestled up there for a while, came back down here. Really wanted nothing else to do with wrestling. I was done with it. I was bored. I have a friend of mine that started going to a wrestling school that I knew previously, before this business. His name was just Willie, or Will the Thrill.
Yeah.
So when he started going, he was working for a company called NSF with Ryan Genesis and Bulldozer and Ray Trevino and the Ghetto Cowboy, which is Willie's brother.
Yes.
And they asked me if I wanted to, I helped them do an OSF show. So I had a lot of fun. It felt good to get back in front of the crowd, in front of everything. And then they broke off from that and wanted to start NSF and asked me if I wanted to help it, if I joined NSF. I said no the first couple of times, actually. But when you get back in it and it feels good, you miss it. And it was a great bunch of guys that got together and wanted to start a company that they gave back to the people. And you can't pass that up.
No, you can't.
So I've been there. Willie and I were a tag team called the Texas Militia. We won the tag team titles on the very first show right here at Lone Star Sports Bar and Grill against the Gulf Coast Connection. It was a very good match. Those guys are great to work with. Then Willie went his way. I went mine. Actually was doing a match. Before that, I previously backtracked. My knee had been giving me some real bad problems. I need surgery on my knee, and it was really bothering me. But I still kept on working and doing the matches. Did a match, in a tag team match with me and Sergeant Mo against a couple of guys, and I actually got suplexed, and things can happen.
Yeah. Messed
up my neck really bad. And so right after that, I think I had one more match after that, and I realized I really couldn't do it again. So I became a ref. That's when, I met you, and the rest is history. You named me Porkchop out in the crowd, and I didn't like it. I hate the name Porkchop. I hated it. Then when you come to that show and everybody's got Porkchop shirts and Porkchop signs, you're sitting there thinking, what a way to make some money. And so I love Porkchop and everything. And then, that's how that happened.
Well, let me take you back to a little bit of past. I haven't seen many matches officially live, but I did watch a good match DVD.
Okay.
A First Blood match with you and Ryan Genesis.
Me and Ryan Genesis. Yes, we did have a First Blood match. It was in August of 2008, August 9th. That was my dad's birthday, so that's why I remember that. We actually, Willie had turned on me, and, he joined LVN, which was at that time Ryan, Bulldozer, Sebastian Morton, and then Willie, and that left me with the tag team titles without a partner. So I went up against Ryan, and I'm sitting there thinking, for the first two shows, my head gets split open. Yep. You get tired of your head getting split open. So the only way you can think of to get revenge is, since you find out you're going to have to go up against Ryan for the belts, is I want to make him feel what I felt. And it was thought of a First Blood match. I did lose that match. Ryan won the belts and vacated them. But all that is the past. I think Ryan is a great wrestler, a great guy, and I enjoy working with him.
Oh, what was it like to get prepared for the First Blood match?
Really, it's really not much you can do to get prepared for it. You just know that if one thing wrong happens, because he put a barbed wire bat to my head, and there's really nothing you can do to get out of that. That hurts. And so you just really got to be mentally tough and mentally prepared to whatever's going to happen, and just realize you're going to feel pain.
So how did you transition from a wrestler to a ref?
I couldn't do much as far as wrestling. I was just too hurt. But I still had things to contribute to the company. A referee is very physical. Yes, it is a hard job as a ref, but not as physical as a wrestler. So with the help of our referee, the whole ref and show, Mike Mitchell, who I think is the best ref in Texas, trained me and got me going, and the rest was history. I started repping at ACW, TCW, a couple of companies in Dallas, Lufkin and Dieter. Yep. It's an honor to go to these places and work with them too. I mean, and although I'm not an active wrestler anymore, I do miss it, but I have just as much fun being in the ring as a referee or anything than I did when I was wrestling.
Well, now you're GM of NSF. You replaced the Tiger.
Yes, Tiger became the general manager due to an injury. He wanted to still be involved, and what a good choice. Caribbean is a great guy. I miss him. I wish him well in Hawaii with AZW or HZW. I think it's called, right?
I think it was AZW.
I wish him well with that. He asked me, he's being a GM, he asked me, he goes, Porkchop, I'm going to be out. He goes, I think you're a fair guy that can do the job that people like you, and I think you'll do this company right. And brother, since I've been the GM, we've picked up sponsors, more shows around the area. It's going, NSF is going up.
You're keeping me busy.
I'm keeping you busy. I'm keeping me busy. Our poor video guy, production, Scotty Vineyard, he's probably hating me right now. He's always stressed out before we got to, So, but that's the way you're going to grow in the company. At first, our goal basically for next year is to be able to do, a show in a different area one night a month. 1 night a week. 4 shows a month.
You've been, let's see, McGregor,
Bruce Valetti, Copper's Cove. Let me think here. We did show in Belton at the Belton Christian Youth Center.
We did Colleen.
Yeah, we did Colleen. We also, we got the Horny Toad Harley coming up in Temple.
Yes.
So
Dabari is going to be there.
Yeah, Dabari is going to be at the Horny Toad Harley. So that's going to be a free show, October 29th. I can't remember right now what time the show starts, but so if all you people see us before then, bring your kids out to Horny Toad Harley and see a great wrestling show. I myself won't be there, but I know it'll be in good hands. So yeah, NSF is just on the way up, man.
Do you have any words for fans who've never seen NSF before?
Any words for fans that have never seen NSF?
Never.
Get online, look us up, and we try to have a good, wholesome show, but an exciting show full of impact. I believe you can do so much more, than having someone, cuss and drop an F-bomb and all that, then do that and call yourself a good wrestler or a good heel because you drop an F-bomb or you do something that's cheapy. Anybody can do that. So I have more respect for guys. Don't hold me to this, but don't let them know. But I have more respect for guys like Mike Fire who come out and make people hate him without having to do that. Granted, I can't stand Mike Fire, but he does his job, I guess.
He gets the fans.
Yeah. They don't like him. He's their favorite butthole.
So, on MySpace, it's NSF or New School Federation. I know Facebook is New School Federation. As Facebook, it's New School Federation.
Yeah, try, listen to this guy. I'm not much on computers, so I don't really know. Like, my MySpace, I have somebody that does it for me for the most part. I don't even actually log on. I just got a little thing on my phone that says I have a new message.
Well, if you're on Facebook, I know it's New School Federation. Look it up. You can see the dates there. You can come see Porkchop, Donnavon. He's usually there with them. Mr. GM, thank you.
You kind of hurt my feelings. You didn't ask me my favorite match I've ever had.
Well, okay. Well,
you didn't bring up my retirement match I just had.
I'm sorry. Yeah. What was your favorite match?
My most favorite match I ever did was my retirement match. See, they kind of go hand in hand. I was hoping you set that up. About 3 weeks ago, I did wrestle Mike Fire at Denim and Diamonds, and I did it for my dad. My dad's really sick right now. Let's get him.
Your dad's way with it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and wave, Dad. Yeah. We can show my mom there.
Put your mom out too.
Put my mom out right over there. It is a family show. Like they help out as much as they can. My dad's really sick, and we don't know how many more shows he's going to get to be to. And so I wanted to make sure he got to see me have that one match at Commander Retire. I actually came out under my shoot name. I didn't even come out as Porkchop or Danny Donnavon. I used my real name. If you want to find out what my real name is, buy the DVD when it's on sale for $10. I'm not going to give that out. It means a lot to have wrestled Mike Fire. It was a tough match. I had a black eye, my eye was swollen, busted nose, messed up my arm, split my head open, but I got the victory, and it was what a better way to go out.
That was a tables match.
It was a tables match.
And I bought the table.
He did buy the table. Yeah, it was a tables match, and what a better way to go out than in front of your family and your closest friends. For a night for your father. It means the world to me.
Well, since you brought that up, I know you're retired now.
Yeah.
Or is it semi-retired?
No, I'm retired. I don't see myself really getting involved in any more matches anytime soon. These guys are great at what they do. They don't need me, They don't need me in the ring.
I'll put you on the spot, though.
All right.
You had a chance to pick one more match. One more match besides against Mike Fire.
One more match against Mike Fire.
One match besides against Mike Fire.
Besides Mike Fire.
Who back in the locker room would you like to face?
There's a couple. There is a couple. Will the Thrill. And ACH. ACH lived with me for almost a year. Great kid. I say kid, he's a man, but he's young. I learned from him just like I hope he learned from me. I learned not to take everything so seriously. Don't let everything kind of build up like it's got to be perfect. He likes to be a little laid back and everything. And then I taught ACH how to be more serious. He kind of puts things off to the last minute. He's a procrastinator. And believe me, he'll make you late if you're not careful.
Well, I was going to cut this video short, but I have to bring this up.
All right.
I have to bring this up. For people who don't know, Mr. Porkchop actually grew up watching WCCW.
Yes, I grew up. My dad worked for World Class Championship Wrestling. It wasn't at the major. He helped park the cars. But growing up as a kid, getting to go in the sportatorium and seeing all the greats, the Von Erichs, the Chris Adams, the Gino Hernandez's, T. John Thibodeau's, which a lot of people don't know who that is. Look him up. He's a big guy in overalls. So if you like Bubba Dumplings, you'll like T. John Thibodeau. Not just those guys. I mean, the Freebirds, Bruiser Brody, General Skandar Akbar. Ric Flair, God rest General Skandar Akbar's soul, may he rest in peace. Skandar Akbar, just so many guys and talent at that time that I took for granted. Because at that time, you didn't know you were part of something great. And as a kid growing up, I was there actually the night that Stone Cold Steve Austin had his very first match ever. I actually remember him sitting back rocking in a chair with Chris Adams talking to him. I remember seeing this as a little kid. I remember he wrestled a guy named Frogman LeBlanc, so it was pretty interesting. I missed the sportatorium. I was ashamed that they tore it down and everything, but everything happens for a reason. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was a lot of hurtful memories for Kevin, having to see all that. So I'm pretty sure he didn't mind too much, I guess.
So I'll be into one last question.
All right.
What does the future hold for NSF and for actually NSF and Porkchop?
Well, Porkchop, what the future holds for Porkchop is going to be hand in hand with NSF. I'm looking to make NSF the top promotion in Texas. That is my goal. That's going to be that's a hard goal, but that's my goal, to keep making NSF up that ladder to the top, so to speak. And though you guys watching this interview, you'll understand that, to the top. But that's our goal, is to keep NSF growing and just putting on bigger and better shows for all the great people in Texas.
I will be hand in hand with them because where NSF goes, they gave me my start.
Yeah, we go.
They Tiger gave me my name, Sign Guy. Yeah. So if it wasn't for NSF, Sign Guy's Corner would not even be here.
That is true. Sign Guy's Corner wouldn't be here for NSF and Tiger and guys like all of these people. What the fans don't realize. I mean, we do this for them. That's what it's all about. Is coming out here and if you want to see the reaction of their face. You want to get the cheers, the pops, so to speak, the boos, the yays. You want all that, and that's what it's all about. And that's what we're here for, and that's what we want to keep growing.
Yes. Well, I thank you for your time, sir. I know you're busy.
I'm a very busy man. Everybody, once again, you get a chance to check out New School Federation, please do. We're bringing a good, exciting show, and thank you.